So this, of course, might throw you off. Are you happy right now?
I am.
Oh, okay,
I am. I'm very happy right
good.
now. Um I am getting to know myself better and even learning to have an even better relationship with myself.
Is it important to you to have a legacy?
Very important.
Okay,
Very important. The legacy that you create is the impact that you've had on others people's lives.
okay. Next question. Um, you have two options. Like, suppose you're 20 years old right now, right?
Okay.
Option one, you live a normal life. You get sick and all. You work some jobs.
Yeah.
You live like 80 years old, right? But you live completely average life. Two generations after you die, no one knows who you are. But regular life, whatever. Like you're not poor enough to just regular middle class life.
Yeah.
You cure cancer. Like you're successful. You're a combination of Elon Musk, Albert Einstein. Um, Everything works perfectly. You never get sick. Um, you're up 24/7. You never get tired, right? When you die, everyone will know you for the rest of the time, but you die at 50. Which one do you pick?
I'm picking whichever one where the Lord says, "Well done, my good and faithful servant."
Okay. Wait,
That's
not to answer the question.
that's the way. That's the one that I'm choosing.
Okay.
That's the one that I'm choosing. And my pride and my ego wants me to say, um, everything I turn
Mm-hmm.
touch the gold, right? Turns to touch the gold, and people know me, right? The other part of it is the one where I'm 80 and
Mm-hmm.
nobody, that. Well,
You're
who doesn't
80.
remember
You're
me?
80 in some nursing home.
Who doesn't remember me?
Yeah.
Does my family remember me? Do I have an impact with my family?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and those that I love the most and that care the most about me.
So you're the first person to answer that like that way. Amazingly, 95% of people say they'd rather live to 80 than be 50, which I always thought was interesting. I thought most people took pick 50.
Uh, you're trying to. What did Reverend Ike say? I want my heaven now.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna have you help me with something real fast, right?
Go ahead.
Have you deep dive. So to get to it, I'm hosting this tech event for Seattle Tech Week, right?
Yes.
What do you think I should do? What I'm thinking about doing right now is like have a showcase where 10 startups come, have like 10 tables, the 10 startups like demo the product, MVP, whatever it case may be, and afterwards do like some kind of keynote or panel.
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
So watch this. This is how you know you're dealing with somebody that's smart, right? So they get free consulting by bringing you on their podcast, right? So that you can get the ideas. Just note that. I want to point that out. What kind of impact do you want to have?
I want to have a big impact, right? And of course, part of it, thought my process having like 10 startups come on. If I have an application process, 10, like 100 startups should apply to be in the showcase, right?
Cool.
So then I can market Kevin's HR to these startups, have them come to the podcast, that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
And of course, is there a brand, Kevin, hosted by Kevin's HR? I'm trying to do
Absolutely.
sponsorship, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. So
And the tagline is going to be, you remember that show called America's Got Talent?
yes,
I want to be Seattle's Got Talent. It's going to be like the tagline.
I'm with that. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. Um,
Like, should open to all tech, like a niche tech.
I think you should open it up to all tech.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should open it all to all tech, but you should open up to tech that has unique HR challenges
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
and really speak to the specific challenges that those companies might have or companies in specific industries might have. So
Okay.
here it goes. This is the freebie that I'm throwing
Mm-hmm.
out is you're often dealing with neurodivergent people in
Mm-hmm.
the tech scene, right? So what are the challenges that neurodivergent people have with dealing with HR or
Okay.
dealing with company leadership in general?
Mm-hmm.
And how is it that you can speak to those
Okay.
particular things,
I like that.
right?
Yeah.
From a startup perspective and also from a person, not saying that you're
Mm-hmm.
neurodivergent, but that would attract people who are neurodivergent
Yeah.
to like, oh man, that's
Okay.
that's actually something I should implement.